Welcome everybody, this is Fake News for Real, where all the news sounds completely fake, but it's totally real. And I'm your host, Abhinav Goyal. Let's welcome our panelists for today. First up, we have Joe Gannon.
How are ya?
Shale Brenner.
Top of the morning to ya.
And finally, Travis Miner.
Truffles and Funyuns.
Our first story comes to us from Yellowstone National Park, where an Idaho man has been banned from the park after rangers caught him cooking chicken in the hot springs.
Yeah, makes sense. Those things are made for bathing, not for cooking.
It's true. He wasn't even actually banned for cooking the chicken. He was banned because he wouldn't share the chicken afterward. He's like, I ain't sharing this chicken. I broke the law for it.
Well, it gives new meaning to the term jerk chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken didn't even taste good. It was basically just boiled after all. Let's try adding some Old Bay, adobo, garlic powder. Give me something.
Well, it's no surprise that this story is about a guy. Women would never cook this way. They're way too smart for that. If you pitch this idea to a woman, the first thing they'd say to you is, why don't you just go build a fire, boil some water, and be a real man?
When he cooked chicken in the hot springs, Gordon Ramsay was not impressed. This needs more salt. It was overcooked. This tastes like the inside of a golf ball. I wouldn't feed that mess to homeless animals that eat out of the trash at national parks.
Now, you know, a cooking trend has gone too far when a guy from Idaho tries to sous vide a chicken in a hot spring.
Sous vide? Personally, I think geyser water is a little too salty because I have a sensitive palate.
Yeah, worst Instapot ever.
Yeah, right? This guy too broke to afford a hot plate?
Well, I bet the chicken tasted foul.
Oh, Joe.
Sadly, the man forgot to bring any dipping sauces for his chicken. So sad.
Yeah, if I wanted tasteless chicken, I would have just gone to the Popeyes down the street.
True that.
Yeah, I bet you he wasn't even wearing a mask either. Now the national parks are going to open up a fine dining restaurant. And they're going to be in there like, excuse me, sir, how was this chicken prepared?
Naturally, by dipping that little morsel in a hot bath of sulfur and earth leakage, giving it that natural, rotten, toxic taste that just makes you want to be euthanized.
These guys only got caught when they posted pictures of their meal on Instagram. Hashtag hot stuff. Hashtag mealtime. Hashtag yummy in my tummy. Hashtag burned my freaking skin off.
It's bound to happen. This is actually this guy's third task on his way to earning his redneck wife beater. Next up, you gotta ride them wild hogs.
Ooh. Well, previously, this guy tried to smoke chickens in a Hawaiian volcano, but the chicken ended up too well done. Like well done, like done, like burned, like dead, like ash, like gone, like pfft.
Fantastic.
The man was also cooking himself. Luckily, rangers found him before he was done. Stir fry gone wrong or right?
Oh, nice.
What's the big deal? This is standard practice down in Jacksonville, Florida.
Speaking of Florida, he was there with his family at 10. So I have a feeling bad decisions are something he's familiar with.
Right, for sure. He cooks chickens in the hot springs and meth in his Winnebago.
Well, he said it was chicken, but it was really his business partner named Travis.
Right.
Next up on the Food Network, how to get kicked out of Yellowstone.
The National Park Service unveiled the name of a new hot spring today, Golden Corral.
Well, look, I only have one question. When are they going to post the how-to videos on YouTube?
Right.
Yes, I want to know.
All right. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Hey guys, it's Jim over at JP's Comedy Club. How are you? We are a 7-day-a-week comedy club, meaning on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we teach school. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have shows. And on Sunday, we hold private events for comics, charity events, you name it. But hey, if you'd like to learn more information, you can at jpscomedyclub.com. Hope to see you soon, and let's laugh together.
Welcome back, everybody. Our next story comes to us from Thailand, where TripAdvisor has issued a warning about a Thailand resort after guests were jailed for leaving negative reviews.
Freedom isn't free.
Well, obviously, the resort prides itself on return business.
Apparently writing, "This hotel is the shit," did not translate properly.
Yeah, breakups have never been easier though. Hey babe, can you leave a negative review about this place?
You know, I won't believe any of these lies until more Instagram influencers post about it and get put behind bars.
I would love to see that. I hate Instagram influencers. You know, this all stemmed over a corkage fee. This guest could have not gone to jail if he just, corked his opinions.
Dude.
Good thing they didn't read his private messages about the hotel. Then he would have been executed.
Well, you live by Yelp, you die by Yelp. At least freedom of expression is still safe on Grindr.
I thought you were married. There's a lesson here. If you want to stay in Thailand longer, just leave a scathing hotel review. They'll set it up for you.
Exactly. I mean, at least he can say he saw what the inside of a jail looks like in Thailand. That's quite a unique experience and a story that will last a lifetime.
Well, I'd love to see this guy's review of the Thai jail. Lousy food, lack of fresh towels, and absolutely no privacy. According to this guy, the jail's better than the resort.
TripAdvisor warned other users that this hotel sent someone to jail for leaving a negative review. So the hotel proceeded to also send TripAdvisor to jail.
Thailand, where if you don't have anything nice to say, don't leave a review, or else we'll find you and cancel you.
Well, can you imagine the hotel concierge talking about that review? Oh, that review? Don't worry about that review. That man is a criminal.
Exactly. Come to our resort, where all of the bad reviews were left by criminals.
Yeah, see, this is a good lesson here. Always leave a review. After you leave the place, you're reviewing.
Perfect. Yeah, good point. None of this
Good
could have
idea.
avoided a lot of this, you know. You gotta add this to the long list of things you can't say in Thailand now, you know? Like one of them's the ping pong show was a waste of money.
Yeah. Bangkok is a ridiculous name for a city and never ceases to be hilarious.
Bangkok.
Thailand? That's where neckties come from, right?
Ooh, nice necktie. Made out of silk. They're
We'll be
nice.
back after a quick commercial break. And yes, Shale, that's where they come from.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tony Visick, and I own something called ComedySchools.com. That's right, stand-up comedy and public speaking workshops. If you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy, or if you'd like to improve your public speaking skills, if you'd like to get off your bucket list, if you're trying to get rid of anxiety, or if you're just looking to have some fun, we may be the ticket for you. We offer live in-person stand-up comedy workshops at JP's Comedy Club in Gilbert, Arizona, and on Zoom. Wherever you are in the world, we'd love to work with you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you soon, live or on Zoom. Bye-bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Our final story comes to us from Canada, where officials are warning about car-licking moose.
That's right. The moose like to lick the road salt off of cars. And if denied, the moose get rather salty.
When the moose were caught, all they had to say was, "Sorry about that." Hey,
Sorry.
Out the house.
Sorry.
Take
I
off,
bet
eh?
if they were Mexican moose, they would be licking the tagine off cars. You know, that weird chili powder stuff they put on the candies? It's actually quite delicious.
I like tagine.
Thank God moose haven't figured out how salty my tears are.
In an effort to combat this, residents have begun coating their cars in ghost pepper sauce, which incidentally has led to an increase in eye emergencies due to residents touching their cars and then touching their eyes, just like, "Ah!
Ow.
Birds!"
Ooh. Well, the moose refused to lick BMWs because those cars still smell like their owners. You know, asshole.
So, can the moose smell the salt? How do they even identify it? This is something I'm actually really curious about. Can someone Google it for me, please?
Yeah, look it up.
We should have done better research, I guess.
I think that's why they keep
All I know is
tasting
the
it.
moose hunters are now using cars as bait.
Smart.
Said the moose, this Volvo could use some pepper too. Ugh. And now my side view mirrors are all slobbery. Ugh.
Oh, that's gross. Well, I'll tell you what, that's the last time I dress up like a car. I still can't get the smell of moose out of me.
Why can't we have car licking moose in the US? I want Canadian problems. I mean, a car licking deer, not cool. Car licking moose, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all. I used to have a brother that liked to lick cars while they were moving. Had a brother.
Well, apparently there is a safe moose viewing distance, which is about 30 feet. Ironically, it's also the safest distance from which to view Russell Crowe and Steven Seagal.
Oh, Joe.
Mr. Moose, how many licks does it take to get to the human center of a Tootsie car?
Go home, moose. You're drunk.
You know, now they're just looking for something more exciting. It's only a matter of time before they start cooking meth and boiling chickens in the hot springs.
Mm-hmm. Well, in a related story, the police are cracking down on moped fondling from area caribou.
Wow. Even in the animal world, you can't escape perverts. I hope they asked for consent.
Finally, an animal that can best the automobile, and all it took was a little tongue action.
Well,
You know, did anyone ask the cars if they're okay with it?
That's a good question.
it's really
You should see what moose do to cars if you cover it in maple syrup. Just like,
Oh yeah, it's moose time. Cuddle up to me with those furry little antlers. Drool maple syrup. Yeah. Pour it on me like pancakes.
officials say to deter the moose, use the door alarm, which has backfired because now moose are using that as a mating call. Apparently, the only effective defense has been Justin Bieber, just singing like, "Baby, baby, baby, oh, baby, baby, baby,
baby, no, like baby, 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 oh, I thought you'd always be mine, mine.
Okay, on that note, This is the end of our episode, everybody. This has been Fake News for Real. Let's thank our panelists, Joe Gannon, Shale Brenner, and Travis Miner. I'm your host, Abhinav Goyal. We'll see you next time.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ah ha 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 ha. You are naughty. First comes the syrup, then comes Papa. Alright. It's winter in Canada, and you know what that means. It's syrup time, baby.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. And if you have any stories you want us to cover, leave it in the comments. We may just do so. Until next time, everybody, have a good one.